Hello base, hope you have a merry weeb mass and a pedo. Also here's a weeb link for you weebs feels okay man, yeah. www. Yeah, this is the 2 times. On the behalf of the Champions Club, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and don't drink too little. A Christmas tournament will be held at 25th here in the arena. Hello Forsen, I recently built this Blaine deck in Pokemon TCGP. It's good against Celebi decks, but I kept getting beat by water decks. Should I pivot to Pikachu? Or should I go for Mewtwo instead? XQCL, XQCL.
Christmas is here and anyone saying Merry Christmas is going straight to hell. May Allah bless you all.
Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking bays. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are we all doing today? It's most beautiful of, what do we have? Is it Monday? Monday morning? Huh? ¿Qué pasó? Vámonos. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. 5 p.m. morning. Where the hell is it 5 p.m., man? You tell me, bitch. Where the heck is it 5 p.m.? Finland. Is it 5 p.m. in Finland right now? No, I don't think so. Is it? Oh, yeah, it should be. Yeah, it is.
My penis is sticky.
Yes. Alright, thank you for sharing with the rest of the class. We were wondering... Yeah. Have you ever played Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup before? It's probably the best roguelike, like 20 years of ongoing development. 20 years of ongoing development. If they hadn't finished the game in 20 fucking years, there's a big problem. That's a big problem. How am I? I'm good. I'm fabulous. A little bit tired. Oof. But we're good. We're good. I gotta stretch a little bit. That's why. Gotta get some oxygen flowing in those bloody circulations. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. We got some sabronis, we got some pepperonis, some re-sabronis. Ray, welcome back. Astroman with the gifted sub. Tylos with the 3 motherfucking ears in a row. Boop. Cringe fist, well deserved. I got a burn mark. Can you see it? Three years happy. Were you good this year, Mr. Force? I'm always good. I'm always fabulous, man. There's no one better. Let's put it that way. There's no one better. So yes. I'm pretty good this year. I was pretty good. I am. I'm going to be. It's not over until it's over. I got a call from Sweden. Where's my phone?
Ditpeck.
How did you burn it? How do you think? You only really burn yourself using the oven, right? You hit the top, you hit the bottom, you try to get something out when it's in the oven because you're too lazy to take it out. Can't flip it in the fucking oven. That's classic. I have so many scars from burning. I hope someone will be mad. Someone is mad. Real mad. A real human
They told me, pum 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 pum. I got gamer to see, pum 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 pum, rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum, pump my load in your mum middle.
Okay. Hold on, King Boom 8, Vitalis, Bowman. Live the law, Thompson, Charybdis 1 year. Force me blankest. I don't know what that means, but thank you for 1 year. Censor. Censored for me. Suzaku, Gentle and Nice, Mod Bandit Weaves, welcome back. Alright, let's check out some links. Starting with, actually, anything cool, fresh, new, exciting first to report to me, moi. Why the fuck? The fuck? No. Did you see Missai new top horror? I don't know, did I? Maybe, I'm not sure.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at Mr. Forsen. He's saying good fucking morning once again, with games and shit, that's all. It's beginning to look a lot
like Christmas. Alright, nothing ever happens. Well, it do seem like that. Alright, let's see. Linkos.
ブルーアーカイブ。こんな時間に呼び出すなんて。さーっと。
Good morning, Mr. Force. Because I have stage 3 cancer and am part of Make-A-Wish, I was wondering if you could be so kind and beat XQCL's record once more. It is the only gift I ask before I go. Where?
What beat his record? What? Are you retarded or some shit? You need to go right now. Right now,
Charge
sir.
everybody! To battle!
Exit the premise.
No! I don't like it!
Why is it so loud? Is it in my headset it's loud?
The apocalypse is upon us.
Did they change the UI back, chat? They changed it back. When will they learn? Are they trying to recreate Uganda Knuckles or what? Forcing memes.
Assassin. Yes. We're spreading. The infection grows. That is incredible. Oh, what the hell is going on? Listen, you little bastard. Okay, dude, which one's the leader? Come, leader of your little party, come in. Hi, Grace. Hold on, I want to take a screenshot of this. It's not you. It's you. It's gotta be you. I know it's fucking you. You're the fucking little ringleader, aren't you, you little bastard? Or it's you. It's either you. It's either you, or you. Hey. Well, I know what I'm posting. Laggy now. I come back to.
I hear nothing. So you know what we have to do? Screaming pathologies.
This was chasing me!
Accept your fate, Saya. Join us. Join us.
No!
Join us.
Dodge a wave! Oh!
Okay.
Genom flera tusen år
50k plus views, alright? 50k plus views. You must follow the rules. No exceptions. Motherfucker. You know the rules. And so do I.
Amidst the height of the space race between the US
If I allow 49k, then the next guy thinks that, oh, then he will allow 48k. That's only 1k off the 49k, and then it's 47k, repeating of course, until we're down to fucking zero.
These two superpowers at their own game. The Zambian director of the National Academy of Science, Edward Makuka Nkoloso, had
Hello,
big
Mr.
plans to
Force.
land Zambians
I have
on the surface
noticed.
of the moon. But for Mars, his plans were even more ambitious. Makuka wanted to establish a Christian ministry to the presumed primitive Martians, for which he was sending a spaceship
No further
containing
links.
a specially trained 17-year-old space girl, 2 cats, also specially trained, and a missionary to Mars. He graciously warned the missionary not to force Christianity on the people of Mars if they didn't want it. The participants of the program were called Afronauts, a term he coined himself. Makuka was sure that the success of this program would prove to be an important step in making Zambia the controllers of the 7th heaven of interstellar space, and would show the world that Zambians were inferior to no men in space technology. It's difficult to say how serious he was and to what extent the Zambian government was backing him, but for Makuka, it was no joking matter. To train the Afronauts, a makeshift facility was created where trainees would be rolled down a rough hill in a 200-liter oil drum to give them the feeling of weightlessness in both space travel and re-entry. In addition, they used a tire swing to simulate weightlessness. The rocket, named Dikalu, was a drum-shaped vessel made of aluminum and copper, and according to Makuka, was space-worthy. The planned launch date was set for the 24th of October in 1964, Independence Day, but it was purportedly denied permission due to being inappropriate. Makuka went as far as asking the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization for a grant of 7 million in Zambian pounds to support his space program, a response to which he never got. It is also said that he requested 1.9 billion from private foreign resources. But to Makuka, a lack of resources wasn't the only hurdle. The bigger problem was his boys who were losing focus. He complained that there was too much lovemaking going on in the headquarters where they were studying the moon. Makuka suffered a major setback when his space girl, Matha Mwambwa, got pregnant and his parents took her away.
The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Makuka's hopes were shattered when the US landed in space in 1969, and his boys left the Space Academy out of despair. His space dreams died a natural death and got buried with him in 1989. Nevertheless, Makuka saw a huge dream in situations where people fight for basic human necessities and tried his best to make that a reality. Makuka is an inspiration to the Zambian population.
Alright. Dream big, maybe not so big. $26k views. Well, are you guys retarded today, huh? 50k plus views. Motherfuckers. Train guy got hit by a train.
You know you're a fucking therapist, right? You should really work on being
Look
more
at this
body
guy, he
positive.
knows what's up.
Okay, well, I'm positive your body could use some work.
This is Dr. Victor Blaine, a therapist with a 1-star rating on Yelp.
which he claims is because
Did
his
you say
clients
no
can't
more
handle
links?
the truth.
I
The other
came
day,
to the
my
stream
wife lost her
late.
temper and
Anyways,
just hit
here's
me.
a
What
link
did you do
and
about
Merry
it? I just stood
Christmas,
there. I
Mr.
don't remember.
Like a
Forsen.
man.
No
No,
further
you
links.
stood there and took it like a bitch. Next time, try a right hook or an uppercut.
While his methods might be harsh, he's technically not wrong.
I think the reason that, I sleep with so many guys is because it's the only time I can really feel validation from a man. I mean, my dad told me every single day until he died that I was a failure of a daughter.
So you're getting closure by proving your father's point.
She kind of reminds me of my ex-wife, Barbara. Apparently, I didn't give her enough validation either.
So how many guys have you slept with total?
Just him.
All liars burn in the lake of fire, Becca.
What are you trying to say, Dr. Blaine?
If God ain't sending her to hell for being a whore, it's for being a liar.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, my ex-wife is going to hell for both reasons. Fuck you, Barbara.
Fuck you. What kind of therapist would call me his ugliest client?
Any of the ones that you book a session with.
This is Dr. Victor Blaine, a therapist who is hated by his clients due to his brutally honest methods.
I've been avoiding the fact that I'm gaining a lot of weight. I really need to stop running from the problem.
No, the problem is you need to start running. Doesn't even look like you're doing any walking.
When we asked Dr. Blaine why he wouldn't lie to a client, he said, "Facts don't care about your feelings, and neither do I."
I need to know why no guy will date me.
It's because you're mid.
Did you seriously just call me mid?
Yeah.
Well, you might as well just call me an ugly pig.
Hey, wait. I'm sorry I called you mid. Ugly pig is a way more accurate description.
Dr. Blaine is quoted as saying, "I'm like the opposite of Pinocchio. Every time I tell the truth, something else grows." I wish I could unhear that.
I just always feel so stressed.
I think it's time you finally come out.
What? I'm not gay.
Carl, I'm not gonna judge you for being gay.
Dr. Blaine, I'm straight.
Okay, but I will judge you for lying.
I am not fucking gay.
All right, that's enough. Get out of my office. And don't come back until you have a boyfriend. I want to see the real you, Carl.
You are a terrible fucking therapist. What made you decide to body shame your own client?
Your body?
This is Dr. Victor Blaine, a therapist with a 1-star rating on Yelp, which he claims is because his clients can't handle the unfiltered truth.
I caught my wife cheating on me, and I need to know why she did it to get closure.
Start from the beginning.
So I got home from work, and I don't think she heard my car pull up because I drive a Prius.
It was the Prius.
What?
She cheated on you because you drive a Prius. I mean, what did you expect to happen when you got the thing?
Dr. Blaine told us, "The truth will set you free. But first, it will piss you off. And I've pissed a lot of people off."
Well, my theory about why my mom is calling me a failure is because she's projecting because her mom called her a failure.
Or maybe it's because you're a 26-year-old unemployed alcoholic. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here.
According to Dr. Blaine's mother, Victor has never had an issue telling the truth, claiming his first words were, "Not gonna lie, Mom, you need to put on some fucking deodorant."
All right.
Quiet. Please, make it stop.
Wait! Commander! I'm begging you. Don't do anything rash.
You told me that David volunteered.
By necessity. If I told you the truth, you would have shut me down and not him. It's not like I planned this. It was an accident. Seeing David communicate with the Geth, it all seemed harmless.
And before you knew it, you were running your own private hell.
I had no choice. The demands were incredible. The elusive man doesn't broker failure. Any war we fight with the Geth will be bloody. I was asked to find a way to avoid that.
Who gave you the right to play God?
People who are too afraid to make difficult decisions themselves. When they pray for a miracle, they're really praying for men like me to make the tough choices. If my work spares 1 million mothers mourning the loss of 1 million sons, my conscience will rest easy.
Look at him. Your brother will never be the same.
The damage may not be permanent. He might recover some semblance of his mind.
Cerberus will never leave him alone. Your brother will always be a lab rat.
You're well cared for, lab rat. At least he'd still be alive.
So you'll sacrifice your brother's happiness for your own ambition.
Square root of 906.01 equals
30.1. What I've done to David is unethical. If he dies, it's unforgivable. Let me take care of him. Please.
quiet. Please, make it stop.
I've seen enough of your cruelty to know he'll never be free from it here. I'm taking him away.
No, leave him! He's too valuable!
What?
You even think about coming after your brother, and this bullet will be waiting for you. Then we'll see who's valuable.
Where will you take him?
Grissom Academy. They can help special cases like David. Mine is the torture. Joker, contact the Academy and let them know we've got someone who needs their help.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The Elusive Man can fire me if he doesn't like it.
Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless. Square root of 912.04 is 30.2. It all seemed harmless.
I already beat Mass Effect 2.
912.04 is 30.2.
Let Alice King Boomade, Boneman, Little Lal Thompson, Charybdis 1 year. I read that already, I'm retarded. But so are you. Outcast, Stephen Bruh, Hansen Bargain. Thanks for subbing. Let's see what this is.
3, 2, 1, go!
I mean, this is a song request, man. Like, don't try and hide it, man. It's a song request. It's just looping animation.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes?
That's not how physics work.
You know what you...
I don't remember that movie having so much fucking violence. Gray area because of the gameplay, quote unquote gameplay. Sing it. I think this is a tier 3 stream or what, man? Know your place. Know your place, plebeians. OP Haru, OTK Alia, Atrial Math, Shrekken and Nervous Frogface, thank you much. Welcome back. Very impressive.
As you have ongoing exposure to people with a strong narcissistic bent, one of the themes that's part of their life that is very prominent is going to keep coming back at you over and over, and that
77
is
quintillion,
delusional
777 quadrillion, 777 trillion, 777 billion, 777 million, 777,000, 777.
In fact, one of the defining features of narcissism is the tendency to live with their own false reality. They want you to think of them as being somebody that they're actually not. They want to present themselves as more than what they really are. But one of the things that that tends to come along with this delusional thinking and their deluding of you is they actually have already deluded themselves about who they are. They can't be honest with themselves, therefore they're completely unable to be honest with you. So today I want to talk about 7 evidences of a narcissist's delusional thinking, and it's important for you to be on to that so that you can learn how to respond wisely. Many times people that are exposed to their delusions get caught up in trying to explain to that narcissist why they're wrong, and before you know it, they wind up getting caught in that person's snares, and we don't need to do that. So let me go through these 7 evidences with you, and then let's see if we can figure out how we're going to respond. One of the first things that's evidence of a narcissist's delusional thinking is their ability to rationalize their improprieties with you, especially regarding their controlling nature. For example, if you were to confront a narcissist and say, you know, this controlling stuff that you're doing is not working well, or I really don't like the fact that you have to shut me down so much because you always have to have the final word, then they can rationalize and say, I'm not being controlling. I just have some things that I want to say, or I'm a very strong leader, or I'm being helpful, or I'm trying to protect you from some of the things out there that you just don't want to have to deal with. And even as they're being micromanaging, or maybe even Machiavellian in the way that they do things, by that I mean micromanaging and doing it with a real harshness, they've got the whole thing rationalized, saying, no, this is good. I'm being a good person by acting the way that I do toward you. You just don't appreciate it. Or number two, in terms of indicators of their delusional thinking, and that is they will constantly deflect any kind of problem between you and them back onto
you go 1 out of 7, you don't even know what he's saying.
Incapable
Right.
of admitting anything.
Your
that's wrong.
ADHD brain
They'll
cannot
basically
even
say
follow
things like,
all this
"You're the
yapping,
one that's impossible
all this
to
fucking
reason
poop
with,"
salad
or your
that
stupidity
is
is
spewing
what
out of.
keeps us from moving forward.
You're literally just saying 1 out of 7.
I just
two out of
can't
7.
seem to get any kind of traction with you because you won't listen. They have a complete inability to have a fair and adult exchange about things that are different between yourself and them. That's delusional. Or a third indicator of their delusion.
This guy is
and
the
that
most delusional
they
guy
have
I
a
ever
major
heard.
need to appear certain. Now, I want you to think about that
Stereotyping all
word
the
certainty.
narcissists.
How realistic is it for an individual to say, well, I have life completely figured out. I'm certain about anything and everything. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
I am.
Well, you know, there are some things that we can feel certain about or we can have strong opinions about, but the narcissistic need for certainty is quite pathological. You know, the way I look at it is not everything in life fits nice and neatly into its own little slot or its own groove. Life is not black and white in the same.
Oh, but you're certain about that. That doesn't make you a narcissist. This guy is so full of fucking shit, man. Holy fuck. My god. And no, other people can't be certain because this is the way it is. What? You literally cannot. That's a contradicting statement. You stupid ass motherfucker.
Я уже говорил тебе, что такое fisting. Это точное повторение одного и того же раз за разом. В надежде. Это есть fisting. Когда впервые я это услышал, не помню, кто сказал эту хрень, я его. Смысл в том, окей, он был horny. И тогда я стал видеть везде, куда ни глянь. Куда ни глянь, делают deep, dark spanking. Снова и снова и снова и снова и снова. И думают, сейчас... Не-не-не-не, прошу. Сейчас все будет иначе. Прости. Мне не нравится... Ты на меня... У тебя проблемы с... Думаешь, тебе на уши вешаю, вру? Окей? Все в порядке.
Rip the skin.
Хватит.
Rip the skin.
Смысл в том... Ладно. Смысл в том, что я тебя... Уже. И дело не в том, что я ёбнутый. Окей. Это как вода под мой ass. Я уже говорил тебе, что такое... Fisting. О, боже.
All right.
There's one thing we can say about narcissists with a great deal of confidence, and that is they really like to think of themselves as being quite special. Now, I hate to break it to these individuals, but my response to that sense of their specialness is, well, I don't think you're quite as special and unique as you really think that you are. these individuals like to think of themselves as being a little extra gifted, or they see things
Literally top 1%. Statistics don't lie, bro.
in ways that nobody else does, and so that's
Literally.
why they don't have to blend with everyone else, but they can kind of call the shots.
Top 1% IQ.
I'm unique, I'm different, I'm better. One of the things that we know about narcissism is it's a pattern. And it's on a spectrum. Some people have fewer ingredients inside this pattern. Some have quite a bit of it, and it's very persistent. But it's part of a pattern. And narcissists can be highly predictable. Now, I know
This guy's
they
just
don't like to
lying.
think of that
He's just
because,
lying.
again, they like to think of themselves as being quite unique. But they're highly
Top 1%
predictable
is
in the
pretty
way that they
unique, I
respond
would
to
say.
life. And it's
What is
very
unique then,
important
if not the top
recognize
1%?
Their predictability, because it
Top
has so many
0.1%?
implications about
I don't
your
know.
responses to the way that they treat you. Now, what I'd like to do here first is I'd like to talk with you about some of the very predictable elements inside the narcissistic pattern that people can have, and then I want to discuss what kind of ways that you might be able to respond to it, knowing what we're going to be talking about. So let's take a look at quite a number of things that are part of the predictable nature of narcissism. Now, one of the things that we'll say about narcissists is they genuinely believe that they know more than you do about whatever it may be. I've commonly said that two of the most dangerous words that people can speak are the words, I know. Now, I'm an educated person, and I encourage people to gain knowledge.
Does this guy think he knows more about narcissists than other people?
But when you get to the point where you say, I know, well, that can lead to the know-it-all attitude. People who have this sense of knowledge, like I know, they can become bossy.
Otherwise, he wouldn't be teaching people about it if he didn't think he knew more about it.
They can say things like, let me tell you what, how you ought to do things.
Right.
It can lead to a lot of criticism. Narcissists are very...
This guy has decades of brain rot.
That says, oh, I know. And
no one
there,
countering his
like,
stupid,
well,
nonsensical fucking advice.
Maybe there's some things in life that are nuanced that you don't want to have to come to terms with, but you know everything, so I guess we'll go with that, won't we? Or another thing that we can say that's highly predictable about narcissism is they have many different control tactics. Now, some of the times their tactics in control are the outward variety, like they can be overly directive, telling people what to do, or they can be more of a passive variety in the sense that they can be stubborn or just dismissive, things like that. But in their control, these individuals can be very insensitive. They can be sometimes very intimidating. They can be vindictive. They can be overwhelming in the way that they do life. They can just be non-cooperative.
So they can be everything and anything. That makes sense. Thank you for the help. Doctor, by the way.
ये गाड़ी बंद कर दे, भोगे नहीं बंद करते, भोगे बंद करिए यार, भोगा बंद नहीं हो। ओ भाई
check the merchandise.
कितनी देर में दादा तू पीछे पेटियां उतार के कार्रवाई लगाएगा ना लगाने की? कितनी देर में गुल्लू इधर सामान वामान डोलेगा? सही है, काम सीधा हो जाएगा। टाइम लेकर आता
Sorry, Force, I didn't hear you say no further links because I am deaf. I was told this stream is friendly to disabled people.
I'm glad it is. Very good. Alright, Blaze, thank you for Prime Sub, the Kobe Singh Bryant, Angel Dusty, Minerchi, Caradini. It's all about trip to 3 years. Pew! Through the badge. No message for the God Gamer though.
I'm a pig, I am woman fuzzy.
A full moon? Did you guys know that a terrible monster comes out when the moon is full?
Oh, come on, Goku, you're making that up. There's no such thing. You should put that imagination to better use and figure out a way to get us out of here.
But I'm not making it up, Bulma. My grandpa was trampled to death by that monster.
What? Gohan, the supreme martial arts master? That's gotta be one big savage monster!
Yeah, it destroyed our house and crushed all our trees.
What did it look like, Goku?
I'm not really sure. I slept through the whole thing.
What? How could you sleep if a huge monster was fighting your grandpa and wrecking your house?
I don't know. The last thing I remember was Grandpa warning me about the full moon and how I should never ever look at it. Of course, that didn't have anything to do with the monster. Grandpa was always saying these really strange things, and hey, what are you guys doing?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, Goku, can I ask you a little something?
Sure.
That night your grandfather was killed, did you happen to look at the full moon?
Well, I think I did, just before I fell asleep. Why?
I'm getting a little nervous.
You're not the only one.
I had a feeling that Goku wasn't just an ordinary kid, and I think I was right.
I'm at a loss here, Yamcha. How do we find out for sure?
How do you find out what for sure?
I guess we could make him look at the moon, then there wouldn't be any doubts at all.
That's true.
But what if he does turn into a monster? We'd end up just like his grandpa.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
Let's not chance it. It's far too dangerous.
I'm with you. Goku, be very careful not to look at the moon. It's right above you.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Are you okay, Goku?
Of course I am.
You had us scared there, kid.
Phew, I knew it was just a coincidence.
I'd suggest we run, but I wouldn't know where.
Goku, stop it! This isn't funny!
I don't think he's joking.
Forsen?
Oh, I hate it when Pilaf starts snoring like this.
It feels like an earthquake.
That's ridiculous.
Will Goku return to his normal self?
No.
As you surely know, one of the things that we can say about narcissism is that there's a direct correlation between a person's level of narcissism and their inability to manage anger successfully. I just want you to just stop and think, and I'm asking this, I already know the answer. Do narcissists have anger issues? And the answer is, oh yeah. Whether they call it frustration or annoyance or irritability, or whether they're being impatient or they're raging, or whether they're being passive aggressive or holding grudges, they've got plenty of anger issues, and it has many different ways of showing up. Another question we might ask is, well, do narcissists have a keen insight into the whys that are behind their experience of anger? And the answer is, well, we got a problem there. No, they don't have insight. They have lots of anger issues, but when it comes to them asking, well, what's going on when I feel angry? What am I trying to accomplish? And why do I have the feeling in the intensity that I do? What does that tell me about who I am? They don't have any kind of insight, nor do they even have the inclination where that question would even be on their radar screen. Or we might ask another question. When narcissists feel angry, are they inclined to take responsibility for the emotion? And in their mind, it's like, no, I don't need to, because I'm going to make you take responsibility for what I feel. And so they tend to be blame shifters, and they absolutely will not say, you know, I've got a problem. What they'll say is, you have a problem. If we could just solve your problems, then I'd quit feeling angry. Or would you ask another question, and that is, when a narcissist is feeling angry, would you ever think that they would look at that as an opportunity for growth and stretching their mind? And again, it's like, no, I don't think I need to do that. I need to make you conform to me. But you see what I'm getting at? Narcissists have plenty of anger issues, but when it comes to them interpreting what it is, they don't have good interpretive skills, and many unfinished or unresolved issues lie on the inside of that narcissist then that come out in the midst of their anger. And because they have such poor awareness and insight and responsibility for their emotion, they have all of these hidden elements that are there. And it's going to be so important for you to know what's really going on in the mind and in the backdrop with that narcissist that keeps their anger in such a perpetual state of discomfort. What's really going on, really, honestly, when a narcissist is feeling angry? Now,
$50, this guy does not have a wife. She left long fucking ago, man. This guy is the yap maestro of the fucking yap maestros. Holy shit. Unending yapping about nothing. Nonsensical fucking yapping that applies to every human being ever. Ah my god, dude. Oh my god. I'm about to burst. Alright.